Hello, friends. Thanks for being here. I know life can be super challenging, and it's not so easy as just letting go of anxiety and fear. But practicing getting down on our mat over and over helps unravel some of that tension, that worry, that stress, that anxiety. Letting go of some of the things that bind us so we can let in a little light, the light of hope and trust, kindness and compassion. So let's start out lying down on the mat. So just finding a position that's comfortable for you. Let your body rest on your mat. Imagine the earth supporting you, holding you. Notice what you feel in your body. Just noticing so you can tend to it during your practice. And then notice your breath moving in and out. Each breath all the way in and all the way out. Focusing your mind on the movement of your breath. That focusing, that concentrating. So you can begin the process of unraveling and untangling what binds you. And Einstein said logic can take us from A to B, but our imagination can take us anywhere. So maybe today, as you move through your practice, imagine yourself somewhere really beautiful and inspiring. Maybe it's the ocean with the steadiness of the waves, the warmth of the sand. Maybe for you it's in the mountains, amongst all that life and majesty. Pick somewhere for you where your imagination comes alive. And it brings a sense of calming and support and steadiness to your nervous system. And stay here, again, observing your breath a few more times in and out. And then with an inhale, hug your right knee into your chest. Pause there. Let your body arrive in this pose. Keep your mind fully present in the pose. Be curious about what you feel. And then hold on to the back of your thigh. Press your foot away from your body. Feel the back of your right thigh. Maybe let your leg move just a little side to side. Paint circles from your ankle. Feeling your toes, the sole of your foot, and the outer and inner parts of your shin and calf. Hug your knee back into your chest, straighten your leg along the mat, scoop your arms up over your head, and breathe. And with an exhale, bring your arms alongside your body. Inhale, hug your left knee into your chest. Pause there. And maybe there will be times during your practice where you want to close your eyes and reconnect with that place in nature. That place in nature that again helps your imagination come alive. Your senses feel alive. And your whole being feel calm. Again, hold on to the back of your left thigh. Push your foot away from you until you really feel the back of your left thigh. Maybe let your whole leg rock a little bit side to side. Maybe you paint circles on the ceiling, moving from your ankle. And again, hug your left knee into your chest, straighten your leg along the mat, scoop your arms up over your head. Breathe in. Breathe out, bring your arms alongside your body, roll onto your side, work your way into table pose, that all fours kneeling position, and flow through cow pose, opening the front side of your torso, and cat pose, stretching the back side. Inhale and move into cow. Exhale, open into cat. So a few more times at your own pace, on your own breath. Again, really feeling and sensing your body and your breath. And after your next cat pose, again, pause and table, shift into modified plank, shoulders over your fingers. With an exhale, bend your elbows, lower your chest all the way to the mat. Inhale, Sphinx pose, pause there and breathe. Again, imagine your whole spine growing long, lifting your rib cage away from your pelvis like a snake curling out of its skin. Gentleness in your breath. With an exhale, lower your chest back down to the mat. Inhale, lift up through table pose. Work your way into modified side plank. Left leg straight, left arm up. Open your chest and breathe. Maybe imagine that you're looking up at the sky, the infinite universe. Exhale back to table pose. Sink your hips to child's pose and breathe there. Feeling your breath swirling around within you. Imagining your breath swirling around all around you. And again, with your next inhale, pull yourself forward to modified plank, shoulders over your fingers. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower your chest and chin, lower your hips to the ground. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Again, move on your own breath, as slow or fast as what feels best to you. Again, really sensing your body moving, creating space and openness. Pause the next time you lower, lift your hips again to table pose. Open into modified side plank, other side, breathe there. Body supported by the earth, hand reaching toward the sky. And exhale, lower back to table pose. Work your way into puppy dog pose. So your arms and your spine are like downward facing dog. Stretching and opening through your shoulders and your armpits, reaching your pelvis away from your hands. Be in a position where you feel supported, not vulnerable, but really supported so you can open. And then your choice, either stay there, go back to table pose, work your way into child's pose, or start working your way into downward facing dog. And if you're choosing downward dog, stay only as long as you feel really supported and your breath is fluid and easy. Taking any movements that help you create space and openness in your body. Maybe pedaling your feet back and forth. You can bend both knees and then straighten them, lifting your hips away from your hands. You could shift your hips to one side, stretching along the side of your torso that they're moving away from. And then shift your hips to the other side. And then start working your way into standing forward fold. So if your hands don't easily reach the ground, make sure you have them supported on something. It could be your blocks or your legs. That support, again, helps bring a sense of calming to your nervous system. So pausing in your forward fold, broaden the backs of your thighs. Keep pressing down through your heels and lengthening through your low back. And with an exhale, bend both knees. Inhale, straighten them. Exhale, bend both knees. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend both knees. Inhale, straighten, pause there, breathe out. And with your next inhale, get long through your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. One more time like that. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold, bend your knees just a bit. Inhale, stand, arms over your head. Exhale, pull your palms together in front of your heart center. Ground down through your feet. Inhale, arms down and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, arms over your head. Exhale, pull your palms together in front of your heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms up, feel the space all around you. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, move your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, arms over your head. Pull that light down into your heart. One more half sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. So you're mobilizing your spine. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Exhale, palms in front of your heart. Pause in mountain pose. Again, imagine the earth below your feet. Imagine the top of your head reaching toward the sky. Breath smooth and fluid, like the flowing of a river. Inhale, sweep your arms up over your head. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, come up. Exhale, side bend left. So continuing on your breath, any choice of arms, you might grab your left wrist with your right hand and then come back up and switch your hands. Using your inhale to bring you upright, breathing all the way out as you side bend. One more time to the left. Pause as you come upright, palms together, feet together, chair pose. Pause there, lift all your toes, lightly lower them back to the ground, draw your low belly in. Lower your arms, interlace your fingers, draw your shoulders back and your chest forward. Reach your hands toward the lower back corner of the room. Breathe. Feel the strength that lies within you. Release your hands. Inhale, straighten your legs, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Step back to table pose and then step your right foot forward, low lunge. So if you need some padding under your knee, you can always grab it. Some people, that's too much for your knee, so you could put a blanket under it. So pausing in low lunge, your choice whether to use blocks or not. We're going to do our spine a little like cow and cat. So inhale, open your chest. Exhale, lower your head. Inhale, lift your head, open your chest. Exhale, lower your head, round through your mid-spine. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, release, step your right foot back through table pose and step your left foot forward, low lunge, other side. And again, with an inhale, lift your head, open your chest. Exhale, lower your head, round a little through your mid-spine. So rocking your head back and forth. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, step your left foot back again to table pose. We're going to open again into modified side plank, this time with your right leg straight and your right arm up. Lift your right leg if you feel balanced, and then open the whole front side of your torso. Let your right knee bend. Bring your right arm so you're opening your chest. Exhale, lower back to table pose. And inhale, open into modified side plank, other side. Again, adjust where your right hand is so you feel balanced. Lift your left leg. This is just an option. Bend your left leg so you're opening the front of your left hip and thigh. Open your left arm so you're opening across the front of your chest. And breathe. Again, exhale back to table pose. Shift either into modified plank or you can tuck your toes, lift your knees, full plank. And breathe here. Steady breath. Feel your body. Be in a position again where you feel really supported and you can tap in to your internal strength. Either keep your knees lifted or lower them to the mat. Shift forward, shoulders over your fingers. Exhale, lower your chest and chin, lower your hips. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift your hips up to table pose. Exhale, back to child's pose. Breathe there. Again, imagining yourself supported by the earth. traveling in your mind to that imaginary place and noticing the sounds you would hear. Imagining the smell of the air or the living things around you. Imagine the temperature. Imagine what you would see. Allow yourself to feel alive and whole. Inhale, come back to table pose. So here you have a choice. You can either go back to modified side plank and open your chest like we did before, or you can move into downward facing dog, lift your right leg, bend your knee, and stack your hips. Opening again across the front of your right hip and thigh. And with your mind's eye, follow your breath all the way in and all the way out. And return either to downward dog or table, setting up for the other side. So again, either moving into that modified side plank, lifting your leg and opening, or moving through downward dog, lifting your left leg, bend your knee, and open your hips. Again, with an exhale, return to downward dog or table. Work your way into standing forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, arms over your head. Exhale, palms together at your heart center. Return to chair pose, palms together. Inhale, get long through your spine, so you're lifting your rib cage away from your pelvis. Exhale, twist to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, face forward. Lift your arms. You can always straighten your legs for a moment if you want. With an exhale again, bring your palms together. Lift your rib cage away from your pelvis. With your next exhale, twist to the left. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, face forward, arms over your head, legs straight. Exhale, fold forward. Step your feet a little wider and pause in ragdoll. Clasp your elbows with your palms. Sway side to side. Each breath in, bringing in a little more light and hope. Each exhale, pouring out. Letting go, releasing, unraveling, untangling the knots that bind you. Lower your fingers toward the ground. Inhale, stand, arms over your head. Exhale, palms together at your heart center. Warrior one, right foot forward, left foot back. Sweep your arms up over your head. And again, feel your whole body. If you feel balanced, close your eyes. And with an exhale, bring your palms together. We're setting up for warrior two, so face the long edge of your mat. Left toes in, right toes out, right knee bent. Arms shoulder height. Be here in this moment. Feeling alive, feeling whole. Inhale, straighten your right leg, right arm up. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Inhale, come up.
Exhale through warrior two to extended side angle. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale again through warrior two, straighten your right leg. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Inhale, come up, and exhale, triangle pose. Again, I like to use a block here. Feel all that good energy moving through your whole body. Your breath moving through your whole body and carrying in more light, hope, trust, strength, resiliency. Push down through your feet. Inhale, come up. Bend your knees. Step your back foot to the top of your mat. Arms over your head. And lower your arms. Pause in mountain pose. Breath moving within you, breath moving all around you. And then setting up for our standing sequence on the other side. I'm going to turn this way again. Warrior one, left foot forward, right foot back. Again, with an exhale, start working your way into warrior two, feet wide, right toes in, left toes out, left knee bent, hands are reaching in opposite directions with your heart supported in the center. Inhale, straighten your left leg, left arm up, exhale, up and over, reverse triangle. Inhale, come upright. Exhale through warrior two to extended side angle. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale again, come upright. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Inhale, come upright and exhale, triangle pose. Other side, left arm down, right arm up. Imagining your breath filling your whole body and emptying from your whole body. Push down through your feet. Inhale, come up. Pause here. Exhale, turn your toes in so your feet are parallel. Inhale, arms over your head. And exhale, wide leg forward fold. Again, if your hands don't reach the ground, grab some blocks. Let your head hang down. Again, pausing here in a position where you feel supported. Broadening the backs of your thighs and lifting your rib cage away from your pelvis. Connect your mental focus to the movement of your breath. And beginning to come out of the pose, inhale, long spine. You can always heel toe your feet a little closer together. Exhale, hands on your pelvis. Inhale, stand. Step to the top of your mat. We're going to set up for warrior three. If you're near a wall, you can always use the wall for balance. So ground down through your right leg. Unweight your left leg and begin lifting it behind you as you hinge your torso forward. So you have choices with your arms. You can keep them alongside your body. You can have them palms together at your heart center, Or again, you could push your hands into the wall as if you're propelling energy from the wall out your left heel. Again, your breath flowing like a river. Energy flowing through your whole body. And again, with an inhale, come back to mountain pose. Chair pose with your hands on your thighs. So this is a little self-assist. Push down with your hands and use the strength in your arms to lift your rib cage away from your pelvis, getting really long in your low back and both sides of your waist. Try to maintain that length as you release your arms, sweep them up over your head. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, palms together at your heart center. Horse pose, step your feet wide, toes out to the side, bend your knees, open your arms. Breathe. Push down through your feet, inhale, stand. Setting up for warrior three, other side. Ground down through your left leg, unweight your right. Begin lifting your right leg behind you as you hinge forward. Your choice of arms. Warrior three, or like a bird soaring in the sky. Free, effortless, strong. And again, inhale, come back to stand. One more time, chair pose, hands on your thighs, push down through your hands, get long through your spine. So as you push down through your hands, you want your chest open, not collapsing. Again, keep that length in your spine as you sweep your arms up. With an inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, press your arms down. We're going to do a variation of pyramid pose and revolved triangle. So I'm going to turn this way. So setting up for pyramid pose, your legs are a bit like warrior one, but both legs straight. Right leg forward, left foot on a diagonal, hands on your pelvis. Inhale long, exhale, tip forward. Again, your spine is staying long. Just tipping until you feel a stretch in the back of your right hip and thigh. Again, be curious about what you're feeling in your body. Just creating space, not being concerned with how it looks, just really attentive to how it feels without judgment. Place your hands on your right thigh with an exhale. Twist to the right. Again, noticing your body. Release your twist. Inhale, stand. Step your back foot forward, arms over your head. Pause in mountain pose. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. Feel the beating of your heart. Some people describe Om as the heartbeat of the universe. Feel connected with the heartbeat of the universe. Feel connected with all the other beating hearts in the universe. On this earth together, moving together with kindness and compassion, trust and hope. And again, imagine your breath caressing your beating heart. And joining me when you're ready, setting up for the other side. Left foot forward, right foot back, hands on your pelvis. Get long through your spine and exhale. Tip your pelvis forward again, keeping your spine long and your chest open. Anchor down through your right heel. Keep drawing that left side of your pelvis back, avoiding the tendency to let it rotate. Feel the steadiness in your breath. And again, you might need to release your pose just a bit. Hands on your left thigh. Exhale, twist to the right. If you're a lot more open than me, then you might have your hand on the ground or a block, or you can even have it outside your left foot. Again, it's not how far you go, but how does it feel in your body? Are you creating a sense of healing and transformation, openness? Release your twist. Again, inhale, step your right foot forward, arms over your head. Exhale, palms together at your heart center. Pause again for a few breaths in mountain pose. Lift your gaze. We're going to work our way into standing splits. So again, you can do that at the wall. You can use blocks. Inhale, get long through your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands on the ground or blocks. Ground down through your right leg. Inhale, lift your left. Pause there. So again, you could bend your standing leg. You could bend your lifted leg. Anywhere that helps you find space and get that sense of your breath pouring out. Your thoughts emptying. Letting go of the past so you can be here in this moment open. And with an exhale, lower your left leg to meet your right. So you can either return to horse pose here, or you can be in a goddess squat. You could be sitting on your blocks for your goddess squat. Feet wide, so your hips are supported. Or if your hips are open enough and strong enough, then be in a full goddess squat. And you're going to work your way back to standing forward fold, using your hands as much as you need to for support. Again, if you need blocks for your standing splits, grab them. Ground down through your left leg. Inhale, lift your right leg. Again, bend your knees if that feels better. You can use this as a stretch and as a strengthening pose, or you can focus more on your mind and letting go of negative thoughts. Focusing on your breath, drawing all the way in and pouring all the way out. And with your next exhale, bend your right leg, lower it to meet your left. Lower all the way to a seated pose for boat pose. Again, your variation. You could keep your hands on your thighs with your toes down. You can lift your legs or straighten your knees. You could reach your arms forward. Again, close your eyes. And imagine your boat on still water. Fluid breath filling you with light. Light to help transform those seeds of hope and trust. And with an exhale, release your boat pose, hands behind you. Your choice, keep your hips down and arch your back. Or work your way into reverse table, pushing down through the heels of your hands and your feet and lifting your hips. And again, feel your shoulder blades supporting the back side of your heart center. And if you lifted your hips with an exhale, lower them back down. Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose, cobbler's pose. So shifting your weight side to side, press the outer edges of your feet together. Hands on your shins, ankles or feet. Pull up with your hands, push down with your sit bones. Pull your heart and your chest forward through your arms. And see if you have any space to tip your pelvis forward. Your spine goes along with it. Again, hands pulling into your feet or your legs. Soften the muscles in your face. Relax your neck and your shoulders. See if you can perceive a sense of your sit bones and tailbone reaching toward the ground behind you. And the top of your head reaching forward, away from your tailbone. And then gently lower your head, so not forcing it, just letting it lower any amount toward the ground. Soften. Inhale, come upright. Seated twist. So with your left leg straight and your right knee bent, you can keep it inside your leg or you can cross it. Right hand behind you. Inhale long through your spine. Exhale, twist to the right. So you're using that left arm, either your hand outside your shin or your elbow outside your leg. Inhale, face forward. Release your right leg, switch sides. Either inside or outside. Left hand behind you. Get tall. Right arm up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, release your twist. So you have a couple of choices for a hip opener. Depends on what's best for your hips. You could move into half pigeon pose with your right leg forward and your left leg behind you. but that's going to be too intense for some of you in your hips or your knee. So then you could go up to the wall. If you're in a doorway or have a doorway near, you could have your left leg straight and put the outer edge of your right foot against the wall and gently push your knee away from you, or not. Maybe that's too intense. You want to keep that right foot flexed. That helps support your knee joint. If you don't want to do it that way, you could do a figure 4 stretch with your left knee bent, hugging that left thigh into your chest. Again, feel your head supported on the ground, regardless of which pose you're choosing. If you're in half pigeon pose and your head doesn't reach the ground, then stack your fists or put a block under it. That would look like this. And then begin working your way out of your hip opener. So if you were in half pigeon pose, you might go through table, straighten your right leg behind you and cross it over to the left. If you were in figure 4 stretch, you might hug your left knee into your chest and straighten your right leg. And then begin working your way into your choice of hip openers, other side. So again, it might be half pigeon or figure 4. Flexing that left foot so your knee joint is protected. Draw your right thigh in towards your chest. Again, you could do it in a doorway with your left foot supported on the wall. Or you could just hold that left leg and straighten your right leg along the ground. You can get creative. Listen to your body. Again, feel your head supported. Smooth and soften all the muscles in your face, your forehead, your eyes, your temples, your cheeks, your nose, your lips, your jaw, your tongue, even the muscles in your scalp. Take another smooth breath all the way in, like the river of life filling you. And send it all the way out. And begin working your way out of your pose. So again, if you were in figure 4, you might straighten that left leg and hug your right knee into your chest. If you were in half pigeon pose, you might go through table and straighten your left leg behind you, cross it over to the right. Everyone, work your way onto your back. Setting up for bridge pose, arms alongside your body. Tuck your shoulders under you so your chest and collarbones are open. Keep the back of your neck long. And with an inhale, lift your hips. So again, once you get up there, you might be able to tuck your shoulders under you more. If it would make sense in your body, you might clasp your hands. Again, only if you can do that and still keep your chest open. If it causes you to collapse your chest, then it's not helping you. And here again, feel your shoulder blades supporting the back of your heart. Your breath caressing your heart. Feeling connected with the heartbeat of the universe.
and the heartbeat of all living beings. And if your hands are clasped, release them. Keep reaching your tailbone away from your head as you lower your hips back to the mat. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock them just a little bit, side to side. Open your arms to a T. You can bump your hips to the left and roll your knees to the right. Position your head where it's most comfortable for your neck. So you might stay looking to the right or toward the ceiling or the sky, or turn your head to the left. Again, letting go of tension. Drawing in more light. So the seeds within you can sprout. Seeds of hope, or maybe seeds of creativity. How can you best move forward? And with your next inhale, bring your knees back to the center. Square off your hips. Bump them to the right. And with an exhale, lower your knees to the left. Again, position your head wherever it's most comfortable for your neck. And I'm reminded of the quote from Anais Nin. And the day came when the risk it took to remain tight in the bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. How can you continue to blossom and move forward in your life? With your next inhale, bring your knees back to the center. Hug them into your chest. Happy baby pose. Let your legs rock side to side. Maybe you want to move into a modified legs up the wall pose with your feet up toward the ceiling. Again, noticing your breath. And when you're ready, begin working your way into Shavasana. Grab any extra layers or props so you're as comfortable and supported as possible. Maybe you need something under your knees or something under your head. Again, imagine the earth supporting you. Fresh air swirling around you, sunlight shining upon you. And imagine golden light pouring down on your head. Imagine golden light at the top of your head, your crown the center. Imagine golden light washing over your face, your scalp. Imagine golden light flowing in on your breath, into your nasal passages and bathing your brain with light. creativity and inspiration. Imagine that light coming in through your mouth and down your throat. Filling your words with light and clarity, love, trust, and wisdom. Imagine that light all around your neck and your shoulders and spreading out into your arms. Golden light permeating your arms, elbows, forearms, palms, and fingers. Bring your attention back up through your arms to your neck and send it down into your heart space. Again, feeling the pulsation of your heart and imagining light radiating from your heart. Send that light down into the region of your solar plexus and imagining light radiating from there. And send that light down into your pelvis, your lower abdomen, filling that region golden light. And then imagining that light at the very base of your torso, your root chakra. And again, let that light split into your hips and flood down your legs, permeating every part of your legs, the soles of your feet and your toes. And again, draw your attention back up through your body. Imagine your whole body pulsing with light. Your whole being connected with the pulsing heart of the universe. Your whole being connected with the light of the universe. And begin gathering in, letting that light rest in one part of your body. Rest one palm on your belly and one on your heart. And then begin bending your knees. When you're ready, roll onto your side, make a little pillow out of your arm. And when you're ready, press yourself up to a seated pose, pressing your palms together at your heart center. Join me if you like in connecting our intentions, our hopes, and
and sending them out into the universe. And breathe in.